Problem 2 on Connect, this is exercise 8.2 in your text, is a production budget. And one of the advantages of budgeting is not only does it allow and encourage companies to talk interdepartmentally, so that the accounting department talks to the finance department that talks to the marketing department, but it also encourages the company to think interperiod. So we look at things more holistically. This is a production budget, and this is for Down Under Products of Australia. These authors are just so cosmopolitan. And they're selling their popular boomerang. And yes, I'm sure boomerangs are an extremely popular item. Anyhow, these are the budgeted sales for the next 4 months. This is going to sound like I'm being condescending or rude. I'm not. Before you can sell something, you have to make it. So the production budget, in addition to tying together months, quarters, periods, it also ties together the production department with the sales department and with other departments. So they tell us that they believe that this super wonderful boomerang, which to me is a frisbee cut in thirds, we're going to sell 50,000 in April, 75,000 in May, 90,000 in June, and 80,000 in July. I'm guessing June and July are big months for boomerang hunting for wallaby or something. I don't know. The company is now in the process of preparing a production budget, and past experience has shown that end-of-month inventory levels must equal 10% of the following month. Then they give us a little piece of information that it's easy to ignore. They say, oh yeah, by the way, inventory at the end of March was 5,000 units. It's easy to say, so who cares? Trust me, we care. March ending inventory, EI, 5,000 units. We need to know that. So let's take this information, write down what we have, and then we'll go through and see what we need to do. So, budgeted sales for April, May, and June are 50,000, 75,000, and 90,000. And I'm just going to put July out here. We have to remember that July, altogether, they're going to make 80,000 in July. So we're going to need that number eventually. They also tell us, remember I said, oh yeah, the ending inventory of March was 5,000 units. So that's the ending inventory in April was 5,000 units. We'll subtract that. They also tell us that the desired ending inventory for each month is 10% of the following month. So in addition to the 50,000 that we're going to sell, we need 7,500 for next month. And in May we need 9,000. And in June we need 8,000 for July. So we need to make those. Now, what you need to remember is that this is also the 7,500 is also what we have coming into the next month. So now we can complete our computations. Altogether, we need 57,500 boomerangs. We had 5,000 for March, so in April, we need to make 52,500. May, same story. Altogether, we need to have 84,000. We started with 7,500, so we only need to produce 76,500 to get up to our sales needs. These are our sales needs. That's what we need to meet our sales needs, plus our desired ending inventory. This is our production. This is how much we have to make. So the total needs are the sales needs plus the desired ending inventory. 57.5, 84, and this is 98. So that's what we're going to need all together. Then we subtract what we started with, and that's how many we need to make. So for the quarter, we're going to sell 215,000 units. That's our budgeted unit sales. Our required ending inventory is 10% of July, so that's 8,000. Okay. So our total needs 57.5, 84, and 98, 223,000, minus our finished inventory that we started with at the very beginning, because we're looking at how many units we need to make in the quarter, and altogether we need to make 218,000. And once again, that will work either way. These are the units, so if we come across, that's the units we expect to sell. These are the units that we have to have in ending inventory so that we can stay in business and continue to flourish and thrive in the next quarter. These are how many we have to make to meet the sales budget. These are how many we started with. And this is how many units we have to make. So you see the production budget ties together March, April, May, June, and July, even though we're only looking at April, May, and June. That's the beauty of a production budget. It ties together the time. So, what we're going to sell, what we need for next period, total needs altogether, minus what we started with, how many we need to make in April. May, how many we're going to sell in May, 10% of what we're going to sell in June, total, minus what we started with, 10% of our beginning altogether.